So hopefully everybody there are okay, safe and sound. Our prayers going.
In 2018 was excellent. And it is a surprise straight away. Tanzim-Hassan Shaki with the new ball. First change in the last game. Thirdly, this is a tactical move with Tanzim-Hassan Shaki taking new ball. A slip in place. But certainly I'm sure that he will be wanting to get off to a good start. And Ali Katane is his partner. Batted well, 34 of 27 deliveries. The left hand elegant. I'm pretty sure Brandon and Alik will.
Good evening, Parvez Maharouf.
Good evening, Athar. Good evening, everyone. Brandon King, the opening batsman for West Indies. Struggled a little bit in the last game, 33 of 36.
Oh, close. He's looking at the skipper, not interested.
Yeah, certainly drifting down the leg side. But impressive start by Taskin Ahmed. Nice and full, 133 clicks.
Should be taken. Yes, into the hands. So it's Taskin Ahmed who breaks through and picks up the first wicket.
It's a rocket out, and Brandon King, who was dropped on the very first ball, he has to walk back. Time to play on the beautiful length by Taskin Ahmed, a proper test match length. Trying to play on the surface, doing a bit for the seamers is always a bit hard task to do. And the old workhorse Taskin Ahmed strikes to Bangladesh as Brandon King walks back one. West Indies 1 for 1.
It were the openers in the first T20 International where they added 59 to lay a good foundation. Oh, no, those are his numbers. He has 100 in this format also. Dangerous.
7 to 8 fast bowlers in the squad, which Bangladesh are blessed with. Oh, misfield. Tawil Hridoy, the culprit, at mid-on, and that goes for a nexus pay boundary to end the second over. It's 6 for 1.
Them that much. Well, he's been batting. Oh, could have been a great one. It's gone past the fielder. A dive to the left. Once again, it's Hridoy. And it's gone to the boundary. It's a nexus pay 4.
Just in 2.2 deliveries, a catch, a misfield went for boundary, and this a good effort. And Hridoy, the levels he has set generally in international cricket, he'll be disappointed that he could not click onto it. I've seen him taking some blinders, but that occasion, trying to stay bowl straight as possible, but that's not the length. That just was picked up pretty easily for a rocket 6 over square leg to finish the third over. 17 for 1.
Over. And that one goes all the way. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. It is a rocket 6.
Wow, what a hit. Man in form. It's 46 of 28 in the last game, not out. And take a look at that for a stroke. On the up. Beautiful posture. Good bat swing through the line. And goes at his.
He makes some room and blasted it past the fielder in the covers for a nexus space 4 to finish the over. 13 in that over. West Indies 30 for 1. Last delivery of the previous over.
The intentions were clear by Taskin. He wanted to go nice and full the last delivery, and Ali Katane was probably a step ahead. Few misfields, couple of drop catches. On a must-win game, you probably expect to get your levels high. Playing his 123rd game, Fizz, and he has the record for the most dot balls bowled in T20 International as well in the world. Certainly very good, successful so far.
And it's a gorgeous looking shot. What a shot that is. Beautiful piece of timing. Pure class from the skipper, Shai Hope.
Wow, sweet timing for an excess pay boundary. On the up. It's not the first time Shai Hope has played on the up. In the previous over
have worked. Some hit aerial over Rishad's head and will go all the way for a nexus pay boundary as I welcome Samuel Badri.
Hello Shamanoy, hello everyone. A little bit risky this particular over to bowl Nasum, particularly with Alec Athenaeus, who's now well set on strike. The final over of the power play, generally a high scoring one. So it'll be interesting to see how this over goes.
Leg. Pitching it up. That's nicely played. Pierce the cap. Will get 4. It's a nexus pay boundary by Hope.
Yeah, just the class of Shai Hope. He continues to exhibit tremendous skill. This one, just outside off stop, a smidgen of room, but he's able to give himself that room leg side, contort his button nowadays than previously. Yeah, finds the gap wonderfully to end the over. A good bit of placement and timing from Alec Athenaeus. 9 runs from that over, 59 for 1. At the length. Just another example of his high class and skill. Plays the ball late and uses the pace of the bowler.
Is sticking to the basics and playing according to the merit of the ball. This time, outside the off, had time, keeping slightly low, but he plays it late. He waits for it, then carves it away between those fielders.
In game 1.
Oh, wings deployed. It is a 6 from Hope, lands in the stands. It's a rocket 6.
Remarkable, really remarkable from the West Indian captain. First delivery, full and slightly wide. And just look at that. Sails for 6, 101 meters. Sensational.
In the slot again. That's a biggie. This time from Athenaeus into the crowd. Second rocket 6 of this over.
Yeah, they're happy. They're ecstatic to get the ball in their direction. But Rishad Hussain will be disappointed. Misses his length again. Too full to Alec Athenaeus. 92 meters is to get a wicket, get a new batter in. Because Alec Athenaeus will be taking on the left-hand orthodox bowler. And he's done so with a rocket 6 to great effect.
With Nasum, the left-arm spinner, coming in, bowling to the left-handed Athenaeus. The ball coming in his arc, to his strength he plays. Doesn't matter if the fielder was placed at deep square leg. He has the confidence to put it away, up and away. It sails over that fielder for...
There he goes. Latched onto that one, and that's going the full distance. Maybe not timing it 100%. Despite that, the flourish of the bat took it for a rocket 6.
batsman's instincts, Shamim. What a hit, right in the hitting arc. A flat hit brings up the 100 and a rocket 6 in these innings. Poor delivery, got to be said. Trying to bowl full, missing the length, and that was an excellent hit. The crowd.
And he's joined by Athenaeus now. He might be in a spot of bother here. And it's been taken. At last, some relief. Nasum Ahmed enticing Athenaeus to go big. He does not really get a hold of it and holds out in the deep. Some relief for Bangladesh with that wicket.
By slowing it down, Nasum, the first delivery was at 90.3 and this one 85.3, back of the length. Ali Athenaeus, the length was there to pit away. Probably the length slightly on the shorter side. Right intention, but the execution was poor. Nevertheless, a young man has played a very good knock of 52 of 33 deliveries. West Indies 106 for 2.
search of breaking that threatening partnership, have managed it. Sheffield Rutherford, 350s in his 36th innings. What a wonderful strike rate to have. He will not hang about. They've got the platform. They're going to go after the bowling. Maybe take a bit of time to have a look at what the ball is doing. And he got him! Straight away, Nasir Ahmed. Quicker delivery, that kept low, held its line, and it's timber. And it's another wicket down. Bangladesh are right back in this game.
Misread the length, should have been in the front foot. And for the second time in consecutive games, Sheriffan Rutherford goes for a golden duck. The first game hit a sky of Taskin Ahmed. This occasion played down the wrong line, went to the back foot where he should have been in the front foot. And just arm delivery which went with the arm and dismisses the left hander. Go on without scoring. 106 for 3.
That's a pitch, and that's gone right to head. Wow! Mustafizur Rahman, so wily, so supple with his variations, gets the big man, the important batter Shahib to slice it. It's a good catch taken by Shamim.
Beautifully bowled, going for the full Monty extra cover drive by Shahib, slicing it. Needed a wicket, Liton Kumar does. That's why he bought his trump card, Mustafizur, into the attack, and he certainly dismissed the big batter of West Indies. Shahib got 55, 112 for 4. So Jason Old at the striker's end with a slip in place, keeping the mid-wicket vacant.
Yeah, experienced player, but almost chopped it on. Inside edge, trickles away and gets a very, very lucky boundary. Bad luck for the bowler, but it's 14 overs done. 117 for 4. Suddenly, it's turned around. A lucky shot, very, very fortunate. Now, that's in the air. Thank you very much and goodbye. Rishad has joined the party, and Rovman Paul, who really was the dominating factor in the last game, perishes just for 3.
Softness dismissal. There was just a back of the leg spinner, and every time Liton Kumar brings in a change in bowling, the bowler has delivered. Mustafiz delivered with the wicket of Shahib, and now Rishad Hussain was expensive in his first over.
The game of glorious only.
Certainly, Shamim, the bowlers have been excellent. Coming back where a 200 run was threatening. Almost now 170 will be a good score. Dawson Chase playing his 33rd innings. Certainly a batter who can be handy on his day, but had a forgetful ODI series.
Talk about the perfect mixture. Oh, catch it is the call. Fielder says, I'll catch it definitely, because Rishad Hussain, with that catch, I'm going to give you your second wicket in the over. Bangladesh right on top.
The second wicket fell at 106, believe me or not, and 118 the 6th wicket falls. There was a poor stroke by Jason Older, but an experienced player trying to steady the ship where he was rocking for a while. That's not a stroke you play as an experienced batter. It's a rocket out with Jason Older gone for 4. It's 118 for 6.
The West Indies are imploding here. They're falling apart like a house of cards. Romario Shepherd, what can you do? Got to stick.
Absolutely middle the ball for 6. Doesn't count though.
Nearly takes him the non-striker with that shot right back at him. Evasive action from the non-striker.
Almost decapitated Ruston Chase. Straight back at him. Powerfully drilled. Yeah, look at that. Only resulting in the single because it was so forceful. It's in Tuscan.
You know, has it fun now? It's been stopped. It looked like that it might have gone to the boundary, but good work in the deep.
Might very well be a wonderful move from Litton Das. It's risky either way. Good work in the deep, I think. Yeah, comfortably done. Rashad could have gotten a wicket or two, maybe conceded some sixes. It could be the same for Tuscan. It's just a matter of preference. And Litton decided to go with the pacer as opposed to the wrist spinner. I think I'm a little bit
Bust over, Fizz. Again the weight. And straight into the hands, gone.
Pinpoint accuracy. Wonderful field placement from Fizz and from Litton Das. Didn't have to move a muscle except to raise his hands over his head and complete the catch. A rocket out, Shepherd goes 144 for 7.
Yeah, Carripier is the new batter. Left-hander. Wicket of the first delivery from Fizz. 144 on the board. But they need to score as many as possible, if it's possible, to get them past 150 and above. Gone. You've seen Nasser Ahmed earlier on a hat-trick. This is time for Fizz, who will be on a hat-trick after cleaning up Carripier. First ball, duck for him.
Yeah, golden duck as well. Eruption in the stands. Bang on target. Absolute wonderful stuff here from Mustafizur. The lights on, lights out for Carripier. Very brief stay. 8 wickets down now. 144.
Akil Hussain walks in and he'll be facing the hat-trick ball. Mustafizur Rahman has been on fire. He's now picked up 3 for 16.
Yeah, they all love him. A great chance here for a hat-trick because Akil Hussain has to go after him. It's the final over. Can he be the first, Arthur?
We'll have to wait and see. Ooh, in front of the stumps, but he managed to flick it away. Gets off the mark with a single.
Yeah, in this series, we've had quite a few opportunities for a hat-trick. This was the second wicket, that of Carripier. The top of middle stump. Wonderful execution from the Fizz. And that's the response. They love him. Most dot balls in T20 internationals. His slower deliveries, his skill level so high. 3 deliveries remaining.
It goes towards the offside and it picks it up, picks the spot for a boundary.
Yeah, knows where the fielders are, Ruston Chase. No one in that direction, protecting the boundary, so goes offside to get that Nexus pay for. Manipulation of the field. 149 now.
A very good shot because he was weighted. The long one comes inside the circle. Well, somehow it has not gone nowhere. Inside edge stays right on top of the surface. Yeah, well bowled from Mustafizur Rahman. He's done a very good job as a skipper. When you see an opposition cruising at 106 for 1, and there's so many doubt in the skipper's mind, who are the bowlers going to come and break the partnership? And after Nasum broke that partnership, he's made the right call, the right changes, and it's worked in his favour. Lichun Kumar Das. Only 5 in this over. Again walks across, misses it completely. This could be a run out. It is. What an over. What an over from Mustafizur Rahman. Just the 5 runs. And he also picks up a couple of wickets. Wicket number 3 in this over. It's a run out. So West Indies end up with 149 for 9 after the end of the 20th over.
30 runs in the last 5 overs. I don't mind this. Last ball of the innings, run until someone is run out. A slip from Ruston Chase and a sacrifice essentially from Akil Hussain. I think they're well short in this innings, but you never can tell. A game of glorious uncertainties, as we've heard before. They have runs on the board, something to defend, and Bangladesh will be in the power play in game 1. They'll need to address that. But these guys, as they make their circle of love and that final thought before they head out to defend that total, they'll need to get early wickets. And what type of bowling combinations he'll use, Shea Hope. Does he go with the spin of Akil Hussain, who's done that so regularly in the past, or will he go with a couple of seamers up front, given the conditions, the seam movement early, a little bit of swing? And then the other thing to contend with, what will the dew factor be like and how will that affect proceedings? It sets up nicely. It is one that Bangladesh need to win to keep the series alive. I'm very excited about this second half.
Yes, indeed. Shehub will be looking forward to his bowlers getting early inroads. But remember, Bangladesh a couple of days back could only muster 149. So the West Indians bowlers and the team will be telling themselves, look, we've got the runs on the board, we take early wickets, put the pressure on and try and win this one. It's going to be quite a tussle. I just feel it, that it's going to go to the wire. Bangladesh, as you mentioned, Samuel, need to get off to a good start. Saif Hassan into his 16th innings. 450s. He could do with another one here today to give his team the impetus that is required to get them off to that target. And he's partnered in the middle by Tanzit Tamim. Now, he threw it away in the previous game. He started off with the bang, started hitting everything all around the park, and in the process got a little bit overexcited and a little bit overconfident and threw away his wicket. Should be thinking about that and should just play a more mature, sensible innings. That is the need of the hour for Bangladesh. Get off to a good start. Jayden Seals, 3 wickets in his short career. Here we go for the Dutch Bangla Bank. Let's play Dutch Bangla Bank.
And as suspected, Shea Hope has gone with the seamer up front. The last game, Akil Hussain bowled the first over, but we saw the seam movement and some swing on offer when Bangladesh bowled. So this time around, he's opted to start with Jayden Seals, who in favourable conditions can be quite threatening in the infancy of his T20 international career, but has played this format for some time now and it can be very effective when there is some lateral movement and swing.
Well, he played that nicely. There was a hint of movement away. It's guided, it gets Bangladesh their first runs. Yeah, and what is important to see is it's dark now, Samuel. We can't really see what is overhead, but there was a bit of rain early afternoon. It cleared up by the time play started. If it has gathered again, because there's a low pressure in the Bay of Bengal, there might be that extra bit of movement in the air that you're talking about.
Next time, T20. Yeah, picked up those 3 wickets in his second T20I. Mentioned he's in the... There wasn't any dew at a similar stage in game 1 when we did that test, that there was already dew formed. Tonight, though, nothing has to do with the atmospheric conditions as well.
Good call, and that is what you need to do early on, rotation of strike. So imperative. Oh dear, that is not on. Very, very shabby.
Yeah, casual lob back to the wicketkeeper from Romario Shepherd, too high. And then Ruston Chase, who was backing up. Casual, yeah, missed it. And a gift of a second run.
We're talking about the high standards that the West Indians set in the first T20 international. Short. He'll feel he missed an opportunity for that square cut. Gets the bottom part of the bat. Just going back to the dew factor, there was rain about. They say when it's cloudy, it does not have dew in the evenings. And when it's a clear sky most of the day, you tend to get more dew because of the rain hovering around. I think hardly any dew tonight. The spinners might just fancy that. Oh, that's a good carry for the bowler. Just 130 clicks, but seemed to have skidded away very nicely.
Yeah, that's the bounce you were referring to as well. Tall man, high release point, caught Saif by surprise. Just look at his reaction.
Slip in position for the snake. Oh, he's gone for it. It's up in there, swirling. 2 fielders closing in on it. And he's dropped it. Oh my goodness. Today they are really not on in the field. He survives. Bangladesh finished their second. 7 without loss. Short. Now that's in there. He's going to be in trouble. Fielder coming around. This time round, Ruston Chase does not miss out. But Brandon King, I beg your pardon, does not miss out. He tried to take the bowlers out, just as I was mentioning. Didn't look at the merit of the ball, threw his bat at it, and played the...
2 wickets, moves to 91. Saif goes for 5, 13 for 1, a rocket out.
On runs, just the 5 runs in the first T20 international here, but he's got a lot of runs under his belt. 2,561, 126 is strike, 15 50s. Well, once again, guides it nicely. The gap between gully and short third races away for a nexus pay 4.
And a little bit of a word from Jaden Seals to him on his way back.
Again, he tries that scoop. This time it comes off. This time it gets him another nexus pay 4. So he's being innovative and it's paying off.
On either side of the wicketkeeper now.
Now, what a delectable looking shot. That is so well controlled. All he did, wait for the ball to go past him, ramp it away, and 4 more nexus pay. 14 run, 5th over, 28 for 1.
Line belongs to the umpire. Wide put away.
for a necessary boundary. Liton Kumar Das played that beautifully.
For Tanzit. In the slot. And has launched it off the runway. And it is a rocket 6.
He's been very quiet. He's been in the matches that he has played for Bangladesh. He has been very.
Oh, that is a ripper from Akil Hussain, and gets the big fish in the Bangladesh captain. Cleaned him up.
Can you believe it? So the skipper Liton Kumar Das departs for 23. Bangladesh 48 for 2.
Akil Hussain introduced into the attack, and after being hit for a 6 comes back in some fashion, and that is why Tawhid Hridoy is in the middle. Finish it off, see the team. To the line, takes the aerial route. That is a shot of authority into the crowd. It is a rocket 6 from Tanzit Tamim to end the over. 10 runs of the 9th, 60 for 2.
We'll come back to that. This one is hit hard. The fielders trying to get to it. Oh dear, again another lapse. The two fielders looking at each other and let it go to the boundary.
That was a casual approach. Not too sure what's Jason Holder. Bangladesh plays it smart. I think they will be in the trump card. That's an excellent hit. Staying back foot and a rocket 6 over mid-wicket.
Well, can't afford to bowl a ball that's got hit me written on it. Rank
For 12th man. Shepherd straight away, deep mid-wicket fielder, and takes it this time. That was Jaden Seals. In the couple of overs before, he dropped at square leg, but this time a good catch running forward.
Yeah, we saw a similar one floored earlier, but this was done. Needed to break this partnership, and it has happened. Tawhid Hridoy has to go back for 12. Bangladesh 85 for 3.
A team game, you know. Want to win a series, not on. Oh, short fine leg evades him. The bounce attempted. And with 4 dot deliveries in the last over, this was on the cards. Zakir Ali trying to go for a big shot. Gets the top edge for a boundary.
He was so very lucky. Zakir Ali twisting around, didn't go full.
Shot. Mid-off in the circle. Right option by Tanzit. Over extra cover. And brings up a precious boundary. Over extra. And brings up the 50 as well. But Tanzit Hassan Tamim is 9th T20 50.
And what a time to come, and what a shot to get it. It looks so smooth as he went and met the ball and thumped it in that gap. He was in control of that shot. Nothing uncertain about it. It went very, very quickly. You need more of those.
A great shot. What a way to bring
Home and square the series. Again down this wicket, and he smashes it. Square on the wicket on the offside for a lovely boundary. Good evening, Simon Badri.
Hello Atta, hello everyone once again. A good start to the over 10s and over needed. So they need a few boundaries. And a wonderful cut for 4. There is protection deep, but he's found the gap to prefer. But that's something that the batters and Bangladesh need to consider. There's that 1 over that has to come. It's Shepherd though now.
Well, it's gone straight into the hands and taken. Well, certainly to continue with the Romario Shepherd has paid them a big prize here. Tanzit Hassan, the well-set Tanzit Hassan departs.
Yeah, we were asking if he can take them over the line. The answer is no. Good delivery, slower one across the left-hander. Feel well set. There have been some drop catches throughout the night, but not this time. King holds on. Tanzit goes for 61, 117 for 4.
like-for-like replacement, that there was an option for Rishad Hussain to come up the order. Tanzid, the left-hander, getting a welcome boundary finally from the bat of Jakar Ali. And that too is on the offside.
Yes, Shea Hope just gesticulating to the other fielder on that side of the ball to run towards it. He felt as though he had a chance, but you're right, bisecting that field to perfection. They wouldn't mind it too much because that's where they want him to hit the ball. They don't want...
Already in this over, last ball, it's a short one, a wide one, and it's straight into the hands. So he picks up Jakar Ali, and his second wicket in this over for Romario Shepherd. So he finishes his spell with 3 for 29. They cannot believe it.
Yeah, the decision to go with Shepherd pays dividends again. He bookends the over with another wicket, one to start and one to end. Carry Pierce safe as houses. Agonizing innings comes to an end. 17 from 18. 1, 2, 4, 4, 5.
Round the wicket to the left-hander. And he knocks him over with the beauty of a delivery. It's a peach. And he makes his move.
He extends his lead as the highest wicket taker for West Indies in this format, Jason Holder. What a start. A peach of a delivery, full and straight. Bang on target. Off stump, goes for a walk. Wonderful delivery. At any stage of the innings, puts on his dancing shoes as well. West Indies in firm control now. Shamim goes for 124 for 6.
30 of 27 in the last game from Tanzania. So this is going to be a great result. 17 and 4. Gone. Powell takes it. And it is Rishad Hussain who has to go.
And not only Rishad, a lot of the fans are exiting as well at the fall of that wicket. Smart again from Akil Hussain. The length, the line, and even the pace has to stretch, has to reach to end of the bat and rock it out. Another one falls. No impact tonight with the bat from Rishad. 133 for 7.
Nasu Ahmed bowled well. Then he was on a hat-trick. He'll be disappointed because at that stage when they restricted West Indies to 149, he would and the rest of the bowlers would have hoped that we've done our job. It's up to the batters to go and win a match for Bangladesh. Hasn't happened. Darren Sammy will be very pleased.
Out on the entire bowling effort. Another wicket chopped on. That's a couple wickets in the over for Akil Hussain, and it's the end of the game. a comprehensive win for the West Indies and an unassailable 2-0 series lead. They finally represent and record a bilateral series win after some time. They were desperate for this type of result, and they'll be very pleased with what they've been able to achieve, even in defense of what we thought was a paltry total. Spare thought for Liton Das and Bangladesh. They surrender. They've been good in this format of late, but not this time around. Shea Hope led from the front with the bat again. He was wonderful with his bowling options, and all of his bowlers have responded. Lots to think about for Phil Simmons and for his team with one game remaining.
Akil Hussain seals the deal and picks up the wicket of Nasum Ahmed. It's a wonderful, wonderful result for West Indies. You mentioned it. It has taken some time, but that would surely please Darren Sammy and company and fans back home. And what about the skipper? Led from the front, that innings that he...
पाकिस्तान और वर्सेस साउथ अफ्रीका की नेशनल T20 क्रिकेट सीरीज की। अब देखना ये है कि इन दोनों की टीमों में से कौन इस सीरीज की ट्रॉफी उठाता है। इस सीरीज की ट्रॉफी की जो तकरीब रहनुमाई है वो लाहौर क्रिकेट एकेडमी में की गई। ट्रॉफी की रहनुमाई की गई। देखते हैं अभी इसमें जो है ना वो कौन सी टीम, पाकिस्तान या साउथ अफ्रीका इस सीरीज की चैंपियन बनती है, जिसमें टोटल 6 T20 हैं जो कि पाकिस्तान के मुख्तलिफ बड़े बड़े शहरों में खेले जाएंगे। पाकिस्तान के कप्तान सलमान अली आगा हैं और साउथ अफ्रीका के बैंकॉक हैं। अभी इन दोनों में से देखना ये है कि इस सीरीज़ की ट्रॉफी कौन उठाता है।